Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. Today's review is focused on 2020's movie Funhouse, and the official synopsis of this movie is: when 8 celebrities from around the globe are invited to compete in an online reality show, they soon realize that they are playing for their very lives, as those voted off suffer horrific consequences broadcasted live to the entire world. This movie is alright in my opinion. It does have some good moments, but a lot of a mixture of bad and cringeworthy moments. And here's what I have to say about it. What I enjoyed about this movie, first and foremost, would be with how the characters were written. I just felt that with each of the contestants that were in this crazy game show, they were all written pretty well. Each of them had a different personality and a different story to tell. We had Casper Norton as a background singer. We had Lonnie Brennan, a former Bachelorette contestant, MMA fighter Jason Headstone Malone, Instagram influencer Ula Lamore, chess grandmaster Kat Zim, celebrity blogger Exima Torres, YouTuber Nevin Eversmith, and hip-hop artist El Shocker. I think that each of the characters had a personality and they all were different, drastically different from one another. And that is what I liked about it. Another pro that I saw about this movie would probably have to be with how some of the action scenes took place, with how some of the challenges that each of the contestants were forced to upon on were different, were crazy, were just extremely shocking to say the least. And I just felt like it was a good touch to the movie. Now, what I did not like about this movie would be the side characters. That Pete Sake character, he was annoying. I did not like his character at all, as he just did not believe that what he was seeing was true, was just somehow fake. Like, how do you fake somebody getting killed? Well, somehow you do, but you don't fake people getting killed on live TV in front of millions of audiences. Like, I don't understand how he didn't find none of it to be real. And even at the end, he still didn't find it to be real, which was crazy to say the least, but not surprising. Another thing that I did not like about this movie was that there was horror in this movie and there was some graphic deaths, but to me, I wasn't extremely scared. I wasn't extremely freaked out, anything like it. I wish that this movie had more graphic scenes, like with each contestant and with how some of them get killed off being more graphic than one another. Like with some of the challenges that the contestants had to face and everything, it really wasn't that horrific or just that graphic. It was, some of them were even stupid with some of them, but I wish that with some of the contestants, with how they got killed off, their death would have been more horrific than how it ended out to be. Now, I didn't have a problem with the acting for most of the part, but with some of the acting, with some of the characters, I found it to be a little bit cringeworthy or just not believable with how they portrayed their scenes or how they portrayed the situation that they were in. But yeah. And how I feel about the ending, I think the ending was surprising. I did not see that coming, as it was just one crazy plan that was just portrayed by different people from the very beginning. So the ending was surprising, and that's all I'm going to say about it. As for the villain himself, Forkus, portrayed as a panda, I don't agree with his killings. I don't agree with what he does. But as for the reason as to why he's doing what he's doing, he actually made a lot of sense. And it's just all about entertainment with political, war, the news, media. It's all entertainment, and how when people die and whenever something big happens, people all of a sudden just want to become a part of it. But then once it dies down, people would just move on to the next big thing and just live their life like nothing ever happened. Like the villain was making a lot of sense in this movie, and I actually agreed with some of the things that he was saying. Not all of it, but some of it. This movie is supposed to be released in theaters this Friday, and if you don't like this movie for whatever reason, I can understand. I definitely understand why somebody may not like this movie. But out of all, this movie was not that bad, but it's certainly not the best. I would probably give this movie maybe 2.5 stars out of 5. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. And until next time, goodbye.